cold and windy night here at Nickerson Field for the semi-final matchup. Both teams will be used to this weather, but the wind could play a factor in the trajectory of shots and passes. The teams might be feeling a bit of deja vu as they faced each other last season in the semifinals where the Terrors won 2-0. The Terrors will be looking to repeat as Patriot League champions, and the team is stacked to do so. Quinn Delamater was just named Defensive Player of the Year, Diego Rived Midfielder of the Year. So the team is stacked coming into today, and coming off as regular season champions, they're going to be feeling good coming into this matchup. Julia, obviously it's a huge rivalry today versus BC. What is the excitement level of your team going into tonight?
Yeah, there's a lot of excitement going into tonight. I think every game is honestly exciting, but BCB, you can't beat that rivalry, so it's been awesome, yeah.
Yeah, and you're coming on a 9-game unbeaten streak. What has the preparation been like in practice for today?
Honestly, nothing about our preparation has changed.
Well, you had 2 goals in your first 2 games this season. What has been working for you?
Yeah, I just I love to score, love getting pucks in the net, and they're going in right now, and hopefully to get some more.
Coming off a physical last game, how are you able to reset coming into today? This Dartmouth team started their season strong, beating the program record for most points in a game at 129. Since then, they've faced some tougher opponents and had their first loss on Wednesday. A big factor in this loss was the lack of 3-pointers. In that first game, they had 23s, and in this last game, they only had 3. This is something they're going to want to improve on today in their first road game of the season. Coach, the guys right off the bench contributed to almost half the team's points. How has this boosted momentum, and what's the message to starters going to be? Maggie, it's the largest home crowd of the season. There's a lot of energy out there. How are you guys feeding off of this from the crowd? The Terrors have started this season with all 4 of their games played in Massachusetts, the majority being at home. Santa Clara, on the other hand, have had only games on the road, now traveling all the way to the East Coast and coming off a loss against Fordham on Thursday. The Terrors will want to take advantage of this, come out strong on the attack, and hopefully get an early lead. Coach, what adjustments did you make in that last period to get 2 goals?
We didn't really make many adjustments. We just started to play our game finally.
Now you're tied going into the third. What are you going to do to get that edge over BC?
Probably get a couple more goals. That's a big game plan.
At this point in the season, the Terrors are ranked number 1 in the NCAA in terms of draws at 7. Coach Sideline said before the game, this is a tough place for the guys to be in, but they're feeling pretty good going in today. When I talked to Coach Sideline at the half, he said the team talked about coming in today with a clean sheet, and that's exactly what they've done. This has helped to nullify Harvard's offense and keep them off the board. Going into this next half to get that offensive edge over Harvard, Coach Sideline wants to see the team play more in the box rather than in between the boxes, take more shots, and overall just be more aggressive as a team. Coming back from a loss last year against BU, what does this win mean to you and your team? Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the championship against Bucknell this weekend. What are the key points of emphasis going to be for the team? They are honoring 9 seniors today, and Coach Sideline said this is not only a great day to honor this great group of guys, but it's a day for the entire program, the whole team, and their families. The Terrors are coming off 2 big conference wins going into today and 2 clean sheets for Andrew Wyke as goalkeeper. The Terrors have faced multiple injuries this season, including Wyke, but they're feeling healthy going into today, and Coach Sideline said they have a quiet confidence about them. Coach, going into this last period, how are you going to keep it physical but also a clean game? You had about 19 shots in this last period on goal. How are you going to convert these opportunities into goals? Last season, Wagner was down to only 7 players due to injuries, but they still managed to come away with an NEC championship, becoming the lowest seeded team to do so in 25 years. Coach Copeland said the team is about a month behind where they need to be as they haven't been able to practice much as a full team.
Caitlin, now you had a chance to catch up with assistant coach Megan Myers. What did Coach have to say?
Yeah, so she emphasized power plays. She said they actually haven't been working on power plays much in practice. So it's definitely something that they're going to have to get the feel for as, this next period is starting on a BU power play. So they're definitely going to want to take advantage of that and hopefully get a goal in the back of the net. And another aspect she mentioned was the physicality of the game. She said this is perfect for BU. They're a physical team. They're thriving in this environment. And so they're one thing they have been working on in the last few weeks actually has been physical contact and getting, on the other players. So hopefully they'll continue that in this next period. It was a big night for you as well as a lot of your teammates with high point totals. What was the mentality coming into today?
I mean, we just wanted to come with toughness. stay true to who we are, to be honest, and just come in and really fight. Obviously, we had a tough stretch, but we coming out looking for our first win, and we got it.